Are elephants really afraid of mice?
You've probably seen in cartoons that the big and mighty elephant is afraid of a tiny mouse. But is that just a funny joke, or is it actually true? Well, it turns out there's a tiny bit of truth to this. While elephants aren't exactly shaking in their boots at the sight of a mouse, they are cautious animals with a keen sense of smell and hearing. They might get surprised if a little critter like a mouse suddenly scampers by. It's not about fear, but more about the element of surprise. So next time an elephant and a mouse cross paths, watch closely. The elephant might just be saying hello in its own gigantic way.
The great pineapple pizza debate.
Did you know that pineapple on pizza is one of the biggest food debates in the world? It's called Hawaiian pizza, but it wasn't even invented in Hawaii. A Greek man named Sam Panopoulos created it in Canada back in 1962. He just decided to throw some canned pineapple on a pizza to see how it would taste, and it started a flavor revolution and a controversy that's lasted for decades. People all over the world can't agree if it's a delicious combo or a pizza crime. Some say the sweet and tangy fruit is a perfect match for the savory cheese and tomato sauce. Others just can't accept fruit on their slice. It's become such a hot topic that even famous people and leaders of countries have joined in the debate. So, what do you think about pineapple on pizza? Yummy or yucky?
Why do kangaroos box?
You've probably seen cartoons of kangaroos boxing, but did you know they really do throw punches? Male kangaroos actually box as a way to compete for mates or to establish who's the boss. They stand on their tails to kick with their powerful legs or push each other with their little front paws. But it's not just about fighting, it's kangaroo communication. The strongest kangaroo, who can push and kick the best, becomes the leader and gets the attention of the female kangaroos. It's like they're having their own animal Olympics, where boxing wins them medals of honor and respect. So while it may look like kangaroos are getting ready for a prize fight, they're really just talking in their own hoppy, punchy way.
Do babies have super eyes?
Guess what? Babies might have powers we don't. When babies are born, they can see things adults can't. I'm not talking about ghosts or invisible friends. It's ultraviolet light. That's right, newborns can see UV light, a type of light that's invisible to grown-up eyes. But as they grow older, a part of the eye called the lens changes, and they lose this super sight. It's like babies start off with a built-in pair of superhero goggles. It's just one of many special things about being a baby that we lose as we get bigger. So next time you're peeking at a cute baby, remember, they just might be seeing the world in a more colorful way than you.
Is honey the forever food?
Ever heard of a food that doesn't spoil? It's not a magical dish, it's real. Get ready to be amazed because honey is a sweet treat that can last forever. That's right. Honey found in ancient Egyptian tombs over 3,000 years old was still good to eat. The secret behind honey's eternal shelf life is its superpowers. It's super low in water and super high in sugar, so bacteria that make food go bad can't survive. Plus, bees add a special ingredient called glucose oxidase, which helps to preserve the honey even more. So, if you've got a jar of honey sitting around, no rush. It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Can rainbows form at night?
Ever heard of a moonbow? It's like a rainbow, but it's way rarer, and you can only see it at night. That's right, rainbows can form at night. They happen when moonlight gets reflected and refracted by water drops in the air, just like sunlight does to make daytime rainbows. But because moonlight is much fainter, moonbows are more difficult to see with our eyes, often appearing white. If you're really lucky and the moon is bright, you might catch one with all the rainbow colors. So, next time there's a full moon and a bit of rain, keep your eyes peeled for this elusive lunar light show.
Was pizza delivery invented by queens?
Pizza is a favorite fast food for many of us, but did you know that its delivery might have royal beginnings? Legend has it that the idea of delivering pizza was born over 130 years ago in Italy when King Umberto I and Queen Margherita got a craving for some local street food. They wanted to enjoy pizza but didn't fancy leaving their royal palace. So, what did they do? They had the pizza brought to them, of course. This moment could have been the very first recorded pizza delivery in history. Just think, next time you order a pizza to your door, you're sharing a slice of royal history.
Do dolphins hang out with stars?
Dolphins are known for being smart and playful, but did you know they have a thing for stars? Well, not the ones in the sky, but star-shaped patterns they create. When dolphins swim, they make whirlpools in the water with their fins, which can sometimes form natural, star-like shapes on the surface of the ocean. This happens because of something called fluid dynamics. It's like when you stir your drink and create little swirls, but dolphins do it better. So, while they can't reach the stars above, dolphins can create their own stars in the sea. It's like they're the celebrities of the ocean, leaving starry autographs as they go.
Can you blink in space without a helmet?
Have you ever dreamed of being an astronaut and wondered what it would be like to blink in space? Well, brace yourself for an out-of-this-world fact. If you were to find yourself floating in space without a helmet, you wouldn't be able to blink. Our eyelids need Earth's atmospheric pressure to work properly, and in the vacuum of space, there's no air pressure. But don't worry, astronauts wear spacesuits and helmets to keep them safe and let them blink as much as they want. Also, in space without protection, you'd have other problems way bigger than not being able to blink. So remember to keep your space helmet on for all your cosmic adventures.
Is chocolate a secret thermometer?
Chocolate is not just a yummy treat, it can actually tell you the temperature. When chocolate melts, it's not just because it's deliciously tempting. It has a specific melting point that's close to the human body temperature. Chocolate melts at around 86 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 to 32 degrees Celsius, which is just below our body temp. This is why it starts to melt in your hand if you hold it too long. Scientists use this sweet fact when they need a tasty way to check temperature in science experiments. So if you're ever in a pinch and need to know if it's around 86 to 90 degrees, just see if a piece of chocolate melts in your hand. Remember, don't let it go to waste. A quick temperature check is the perfect excuse to eat the evidence.
Could dinosaurs swim in a volcano?
Imagine a huge dinosaur, like the T-Rex, taking a dip, not in a lake, but in a volcano. Sounds crazy, right? But here's a fun fact. Some scientists believe that certain dinosaurs could have swum in the water-filled calderas of volcanoes, which are the big holes that form after an eruption. Before they became the fiery mountains we think of, these calderas could have been like prehistoric hot springs. Don't worry, though. These dinos were swimming when the volcanoes weren't erupting, so they weren't taking lava baths. Next time you see a volcano, just think of it as a possible dino swimming spot.
Is a watermelon a fruit or a vegetable? The answer might surprise you.
Okay, so everyone thinks a watermelon is a fruit because it's sweet and juicy, right? But here's a twist. It's both. According to botany, it's a fruit because it grows from a plant's flower and holds seeds. But wait, it gets better. Watermelons are also vegetables because they're part of the same family as cucumbers and pumpkins. And guess what? In some places, people even cook the rind as a veggie dish. Mind-twisting, isn't it? Follow me for more fun facts.